Everybody, if you have ever been upset, excuse me, you're yelling, if you've ever felt totally guilty, this is for you. So I had a mom recently that I had a session with, and she was feeling horrible about how much she yelled. But the interesting thing is that within a month, she was able to reduce it by 50%. So what did she do? So number one, we looked at her presence. And what that looks like is how present is she in the moment with her kiddos? Because here's the thing, when we're overwhelmed, when we're stressed, when we're not present, when we're juggling a gazillion things, often we'll fly off the handle and we won't even know we're doing it until it's already done. So in her case, even though she was a self-proclaimed night owl, she started to put her alarm earlier. She started to do it at least half an hour earlier before the kids got up. What did this do? It meant that she could hit the ground running. It meant that her kids weren't waking her up, and then she was in this slumber and felt like she was getting into that hurried kind of energy. The second thing she did was have a greater awareness of what her child really needed. So in this case, her youngest, she was aware that her youngest love language, if you're familiar with the love languages, was quality time. She soaks up quality time. But this mom's a single mom. She works most evenings, and she feels really guilty that she's often not the one to put her daughter down. It's either her older kids or a babysitter. And so what she realized was, by just shifting when they connect and letting go of, she can't change that. But what she could change is connecting in the morning. So in the morning, she often spends cuddle time, and realizing that the cuddle time is so sacred and important to fill her daughter up before they get going. What was really cool is I just spoke with her today, and she talked about how this morning, even though she slept in, she didn't get her time beforehand, and they were late to school. She didn't yell at all. And she was like, it was a big shift. They actually cuddled. They had a good time going to school. They ran part of the way. They didn't run part of the way, but it was no big deal. There wasn't as much angst. And the reason I believe this is so is because she was really clear on her purpose. And her purpose was being real and authentic, and realizing that being real and connecting with her daughter is more important than getting to school on time. I want to hear from you. Do you feel guilty about your yelling? Is there any benefit to your yelling? Often there is. And I'm going to talk about that in another video as we continue on here. Have a great day.